over to the left wing. Slips to the basket. Houston. Oh, he breaks it in!
There they are matched up again. We'll have to follow it.
Underway, start of the second half. Brunson fires it over to Bridges for three, and a great start for the Wildcats.
I like Mikal Bridges coming off the bench because he's a terrible mismatch for most teams.
Look, free throws by Middaglu. Bridges, rare mid.
Us that he believes that the Wilders try to do too much this year. Not so this morning. Bronson rejected.
2-for-1 situation here for James. Wants to shoot it at about 32 seconds.
Master at that. Teardrop. Possession well. See what they can do with their first offensive possession. Off the glass.
Over. Strong decision. Aldridge was wide open on the roll down inside. You got to go to the big man.
Laprovito trying to play physical defense. Harden
Lost in Cleveland in a fun game. Crushed the Knicks. Trying to end a 3-game. Rockets back down 10. Hard takes it right at Towns.
Harden steps back and fires and solves.
The last couple of years.
Well, that was the biggest thing the Rockets needed to improve on was their team three-point percentage.
This time over Diaw, and that's 2 in a row. A lot of poise in this young man.
You know, growing up around the game like he did.
Wow.
This is the NBA, right? We're not watching 7th grade?
Supposedly.
All right.
Harden trying to get himself going, and there it is.
In a New York Knicks uniform come from the paint.
That's it.
These two teams like to play a lot of high possession games, Mark. There's 2 turnovers by the Suns, 1 turnover by Houston. Harden all the way to the bucket. What happened? Unbelievable. He's got the baton right there in his hands, and he's just conducting all the time. Well, now they ran off and left him.
The lead coming in from 3 at 45% of career best. Harden, he'll try to answer, and does.
Rim protection with Montrez out there. Montrez is a pretty good rim protector, but not like Clint.
Harden straight away, got it.
Harden already with 3 assists, hasn't taken a shot, and his team with a 3-point lead. This time floats it up, and
Since he sees, just ran right over him. Big, powerful guy who's been around forever. Tyson in his 16th year in the NBA. He still gets you 10 rebounds again.
Rockets got to go to their bread and butter. Got to get some good looks.
Step back for Harden at the elbow.
It's fast.
Suns are second in the league in pace. The Rockets are now 9th. Anderson trying to get one. And there you go. That's the first hit.
Cards the other night, and that's no easy chore.
Detroit shot 50% against the Suns. Len pick looks like they can't knee to knee because both of the guys kind of wincing as they come up the floor. Here's Lillard again, off balance at 425.
Carmelo Anthony got hit right in the eye on that shot.
Lillard again, good again.
So they got some rest since they've been back.
A lot to be said about being back home.
Eric Gordon for the Orlando Magic. 26th in the league as a team from the 3-point line. Gordon on the attack. That's a tough finish.
They just don't have enough horses to compete with this Rockets team. Jones with 11 points, 8 rebounds, and Eric Deck. They don't know they're. And the more of these kind of games that they're in, they're going to get better throughout the course of the year. Eric Gordon, of course.
Actually, the push-off there, you didn't see Pat Beverly falling on the floor.
They gave him a forearm shift. He's got 9. And the Rockets' 14-point lead is now 6. Gordon. He now has 12 to lead all scorers. Ryan Anderson, who had 11 in the first half, and scored. Oh, look at that pass from Eric.
9 points a game more than they did to start the season in the first 2 months.
Well, he's going to find out who he can keep and who he can let go, Fred, because playing his style, you got to be dedicated to consistency.
JR, this.
About how his injuries have slowed him, and let's hope he can get back some of that form.
Anthony He got it.
Also came off the bench in my career. It is much more difficult to come off the bench. You just don't get as many minutes. You just don't get as long of spurts when you come in off the bench. So it's harder to get yourself in rhythm, get yourself going.
Anthony Towns, who had 41 against the Rockets last month, he's got 12. Rockets ball, they start the half.
Point a minute, man.
Yes, he is.
I'll take that every day.
Get him score minutes.
Harden starts off with Antonio applying light pressure. Harden this time giving it up a little more.
Underway here in the third quarter. Rockets with the lead, and they really didn't get much out of one of their top scorers, this guy, Ryan Anderson. And
4 points and 9 assists that James has at half. Only 7 other players this season in the NBA have those numbers in an entire game.
So some work left to be done. Ariza steps right, and that's play tonight. And the Pistons max contract guy, Andre Drummond, who signed that extension this summer, just 1 of 9 in this game so far as the second.
All the way to the bucket for the beard. Put the rock in the basket. James with a big step. Boy, that was easy.
See if the Lakers can get some stops now. Harden on the drive, and the layup.
Moved the ball about as well as anybody, outside of Golden State. And Beverly just.
You gotta give him a hard time. That's what we used to do. Correct, right? Yeah, it's all done.
Eric Gordon and Ryan Anderson. And one of the keys is that Clint Capella is a center that they feel comfortable at $1.3 million this season.
Harden gives it up to Nene, and that was out.
Has 12. 6 out of 7 from the floor.
He's also got some springs. He gets up quickly.
As Hanky has, he's got 8 of those 14 points so far tonight.
Well, neither team is shooting great. 35% for West Virginia, 33 for...
they've got some size advantage. They've got to utilize that.
11 to start this game for their last 5 and 3 of 4 from three-point ASU. Speaking of shooting.
There he is.
Open again.
In their last game against Elon, he told John Thompson III afterwards, I don't think I've ever played 30 minutes in my life.
First start. And finally, the month of March wrapping up today, LBJ should be the front runner for his 31st Career Player of the Month award for the month of March.
Of the playoffs. But he has actually played well the first 2 games. In fact, he may have been their best player in game 2. J.R. Smith's first is really hard. Meanwhile, during that last timeout, that Lowry long-distance shot was ruled, but Smith misses that one. So a jinx carryover. Yes. Here comes the run and the give up. J.R. fires. Got it! Big time bucket!
I'm telling you, he's a player. This team is going to give somebody some headaches in the playoffs. Chris Shelley did a great job in the offseason.
J.R. just trying to keep him because he's still very skilled.
Yeah, he may have to take a little bit of a cut to help him out, the team out if he wants to stay.
J.R. stays attached. J.R. puts it on the wood. Step back. 2 more. He's in a...
Move over to the left wing. Slips to the basket. Uses the ball. He breaks it in.
There they are matched up again. We'll have to follow it.
Underway, start of the second half. Brunson fires it over to Bridges for 3, and a great start for the Wildcats.
I like Mikal Bridges coming off the bench because he's a terrible mismatch for most teams.
A couple of free throws by Middaglu. Bridges, rare miss. That he believes